Hi, my name is Anupriya. Friends, you have been learning English for so long. You have a lot of English stuff in your mind, in your book and in your shelf. But still you find yourself that you are not sufficient enough to speak a fluent English. You are not able to achieve your goal or your target that you had already set. So I guess there are definitely few barriers you have made before you and you are not able to remove these barriers. What barriers can we consider that exactly it is happening and that's why I am not able to crack the nut? I guess I have few in my mind that I can introduce you, and after listening all such stuff you may try to remove all these barriers and you may become a good speaker or good communicator in English language. First one, I guess you are learning alone. Having a lots of English stuff in your bag or in your mind is really good manner, and you are practicing your English, that is also very much appreciable. But what happened? You have no one around you to speak, or you have no one to get a feedback that what you spoke was right or not. Alright? And suppose if you are practicing before the mirror, that is also very much appreciated. You are doing a very good job. You are speaking and you are listening to yourself, that is also appreciated. But suppose suddenly you got a chance to speak among the people, or you got an opportunity to speak in public. So it leads you to become a hesitative person. There is a hesitation in your nature because you have never spoken before anyone, or you have never communicated with anyone in your life. So learning alone is not a right ingredient to learn your English. Get someone along with you. Ask your native speaker to join you, or ask any of your friend who is very much good in English to join you to speak with. You will commit few mistakes and he will definitely correct you. So don't do this. Now, what I found, definitely there is a lack of commitment in learning English. When you thought that I should learn English, what you did? You decided to learn English. Alright? But taking a decision is not sufficient. There should be a commitment. If you are committed, it means that you are forcing yourself. You are very much constant with your learning lessons. Alright? You are very much regular with your lessons. If there is only a decision, so we'll buy a book, or you'll get an admission somewhere, or definitely you will ask somewhere to help you in speaking English. But if there is a commitment, definitely there will be a regular practice of achieving the goal of speaking English. So lack of commitment is also there. That's why you are not able to crack the nut. Next one, more dependent on grammar. I'm really happy if you are doing good in grammar, if you have understood all the rules of English grammar. But language is an effortless tool. If you need to speak your native language, how much do you plan, or how much do you create a strategy in your mind to speak a sentence with your native language? Suppose your native language is Hindi. So do you exactly put an effort to speak a sentence? No. So it's really good that you have learned a lot of stuff in grammar. Grammar has informed you about the rules of the language. But just because you are surrounded only with the grammar to speak a language, so what you are doing, you are busy in translating in your mind. Alright? You are putting an effort, and this may lead you to a non-speaker or non-communicator. So depending very much on grammar is not the correct ingredient. Initially, probably, you may commit few mistakes in terms of grammar. Don't worry. Avoid it. Try to be a speaker. Try to be fluent with the language. Don't go only for the translations and the grammar. So, avoid this one also. Now, relying only on your school. When you decided, or when you committed to yourself that you are going to learn English, what you did? First step, you'll find a very nice school and you took an admission in the English speaking school. And you thought that there is something going to happen like a miracle overnight, alright? 60 hours course are there, and definitely after attending those 60 hours, you will become perfect. You will become a good English communicator. How can you think this? Because it's you who have to do all this. Friends, suppose if you buy something to your house, suppose you buy a microwave for your kitchen, or you buy a music system. Alright, so what do? You use that. You practice every day to cook food in the microwave, or you use your music system every day, putting the CD on it, that what kind of functions are there in that music system. So if you are buying knowledge from a school, why don't you practice that every day with your routine? Without your practice, there is nothing going to happen. You are very much relying only on your school. Only those particular hours are not going to help you. You have to have practice. You have to make a commitment with you that whatever I am receiving or learning with my trainer in my English school or with my trainer, I need to practice them at my home, at my own. So please don't do it at the extent. Alright. Last one. Trying to be perfect. Don't put yourself in a forced speech. Alright. Learning a lot of context in English, a lot of vocab in English, and now you're thinking that I can speak, suppose one page is there in English without watching at it fluently, and it may lead you to few mistakes because your mind and tongue is not very much prepared at once. So don't try to be perfect. Commit a mistake. Be slow. Initially, when you will be slow, gradually you will see a difference that from the initial stage you have improved a lot. Thinking that overnight you will start speaking a fluent English is not possible. Alright, so in initial stage, when you will practice with a small sentences or with a good vocab in English, definitely you are going to do good further. So please try to remove all these barriers from your mind and then put again a beautiful effort. I definitely hope that you will do very good for English communication. Best of luck. Bye.